Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do a movie review, and the movie we're going to review is You People. That movie stars Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy. It's a romantic comedy, and I got some thoughts. So let's talk about this movie review coming right up.
Yeah, it's SINA. She ruckus. Deadbeat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, like we said, we're going to be doing a movie review, and that movie that we're going to be reviewing is called You People. It's a Netflix release. It just came out last night. It was released, with much anticipation, much hype. I was very excited. The previews for this movie look really, really good. And, when you get a comedic master like Eddie Murphy in a movie, you're expecting big things. So there was high expectations for this movie. Jonah Hill is a writer and producer on this movie, and I believe it is directed by the creator of Blackish. And you have Julia Louis-Dreyfus, you have Laura London, you have David Duchovny, Rhea Perlman. You had a lot of great talent in here. So I was very, very excited to get into it. Guys, before I get into my full review, guys, make sure if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. All right. Well, this movie, it centers around a new couple and their family and their interactions. They're interracial and their cultures are different. So the movie's premise is like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and a premise that's been done before. So it's not really that's not original. Like the premise is something that was done before, but it is something that if you don't execute it properly or if you don't do it well, can be a little bit on the nose or over the head. I enjoyed the movie. There were funny moments. There were things about the movie that I really, really liked, and there were some things I didn't like. So, first of all, Jonah Hill's character Ezra. His character design is there, and I think that they could have done more. My problem with Ezra as a character, or with Jonah Hill's character, is that he is a smart character. He speaks his truth. He's open and honest, but for some reason, it defaults back to the comedy trope of having to lie and get all nervous in front of Eddie Murphy's character, which again has been done before, but it gets repetitive. It gets a little boring. And the banter is pretty much the same. There are some great bits, though. There are great bits where Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill kind of hit great notes on it, and it's good. So it's not that it was bad. Like, it's just that there's sometimes when you do something, you go to the well too many times, it's dried up. So I think Eddie Murphy's character was intriguing. It was a smart character, and it was fun. It was a fun premise. The one thing I didn't understand, and my wife sort of asked me this, is like, hey, after 6 months they haven't met each other's parents, which is a little weird, but that may be a cultural thing, and maybe they were trying to keep their parents out of it. Now, one of the things that didn't work was the underutilization of Nia Long. Nia was just kind of a background character in this, and which is a shame. I'm a big fan of hers. I think she could have added more to the role, but I think she was just kind of, in a movie with so many stars, there's only so much screen time that you can get. And she probably could have been used better or been interweaving more with the Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I think that dynamic would have been a little bit funnier because Laura London played it pretty straight and was kind of, not Laura London herself, but the character, the way it was written, Amira, it was kind of like she was just there. And so I don't know. That's kind of the thing I got. So when Laura London and Julia Louis-Dreyfus are going back and forth and exchanging, it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus's like nervous energy and her kind of shtick that overtakes the scene. So I think more dynamics there. And David Duchovny had some of the funniest lines because he was talking about Exhibit the entire movie. I'm not spoiling it. I'm just saying he comes in with some great liners and he has some scenes, but he's mostly background fodder. So overall, I think the movie was a decent movie. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was funny. It had great characters in it. It was a great premise. But overall just kind of missed the mark a little bit. It wasn't, the hype was high for this movie, at least for me. and it was one of my anticipated movies for 2023. So a 3.5 out of 5 isn't too bad. It was fun. Will I watch it again? I don't know. I don't think so. And that to me is kind of the sign of a movie, is whether or not I will watch another movie, the movie again. And I don't know that I will. I don't know that I will. So again, it was fun. One thing that my wife said, and I kind of agree, the transitions in the movie. There's some transitions, some I guess good looking transitions, but they were more like TV transitions. And so like in the movie, they kind of were out of place when you move from scene to scene. And it was almost like sketch comedy where like they are setting up, okay, here's the scene and here's the premise, and then go. And then they would sort of show you this fancy funky transition, and then you go to the next scene and go. So I just think it took you a little bit out of the movie. Guys, overall, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Again, if you'd like to check it out, it's on Netflix. Check it out. It's called You People. Again, it stars Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy. I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't my favorite, but again, I think it was maybe the hype. The hype was way up there. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments and thoughts. Again, if you disagree, I understand. Movies are subjective. Again, I would say check it out. If you doubt something, check it out. Go to Netflix. Find it, You People, 2023 movie. It's out now. Go check it out. Guys, if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned to The Big Llama Show for more entertainment news, movie reactions, live shows, whatever you want to do. That's what I'm here for, guys. Guys, again, thank you. I'm The Big Llama. This is The Big Llama Show. And remember, guys, be kind, rewind. It's movie night. And we're going to see you on the next one.
First off, I don't care what you people say. Never follow rules. I'm a trendsetter.